Ah, I'm just trying to see if also the futures went into the green. 36 points up on the futures. Oh, let it be. Why?
You're already live.
Yeah. I just try to put in the some of those comments and all the other stuff. It's just fun.
Index is still down.
No, not NDX, US 100. NDX is Fridays.
Oh, I keep forgetting into that. I keep
Plus,
seeing the T.
Monday's close has been there, right? So that's additionally that's going to get added on. So that is something where you would then see an additional 1.5% plus a few more percent higher. That's what would happen because Monday markets were closed, and then you're going to now put that in and try basically adding in another 35 points as of now. So that's 25 plus 35 would put it about 1.5, 200, 250. You're looking at about 300, 300 points on the NASDAQ. What happened? Anyways, let me just do this and let me see what happens here. Yeah. Well, let me put in the superpower for the week that I want. And then let's see what happens. That would primarily be a lot of fun. I'm just going to go in and put in the poll and then figure things out. Let's see. What's your superpower for the week? Would it be? Let me see if I can add this. This might be fun. Go ahead, guys. You can just. I mean, I'm doing my own shit. If you guys have something, just drop a message. I'll reply. Drop into the chats. You can type whatever you want. It's all cool. I have shit to do anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I thought it makes sense to just come in. Maybe if you guys have some questions or you just guys want to talk, I'm all chill. I can join in, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me. If you can, then one of you guys just go ahead and just say that the audio is good. Don't just keep silent. I mean, that would be pretty hilarious. And I'm gonna come in live tomorrow again in the morning at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in for that. So click on subscribe, click on like, comment, whatever, all of that. So you guys are in the chats as well as onto everything else. Anyways, as of now, I'm gonna go ahead and this is one thing that I want to do. So I want to see what you guys reply because that's kind of more, that's a little more fun, right? And then I'm gonna get back to my work. You guys can do your shit or drop in and say something. I'm cool. It's okay. I'm not gonna keep talking on this crazy thing. Yeah, you guys should. Is the poll up? Yeah, the poll's up. Okay, good. Answer the poll however you like. I want to know what happens at the end of this poll. What do people choose? Ah, yeah. You can chill. You can stay. You can do what you want. You can ask me a question. It's all game. It's all fun. Let me pin this comment and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my shit. Okay, cool. So if you guys want to know anything about the market today, what's going to happen later on, let me know. All right. And then you can figure out what is it that you like, don't like. Okay. We got our first vote. I'm not sure what did they select. Let me go see what they select. This is what, you know what, I'm not going to end up working just because I'm going to be doing this. I just like going and seeing what people have voted for. Yeah, what do we have there? Instant genius mode. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Cool. So underage looking Nate, trust me. I'm a little older than what I look, but still younger that way. Yeah, but what do you think? Take a guess. If you had to guess my age, what would it be, Nate? Take a guess. That's pretty fun. I mean, give me a number. Let's see. Like, we can make it fun. There's no. I'll tell you if I'm under or over, and then we can play this game. Go ahead. Oh my god. Yeah. So what was I doing? I was looking into the earnings report of a company called Lemonade. They basically do AI-driven finance for insurance. I think they're going to be disrupting the markets globally when it comes to. I mean, at the moment, still just America. Maybe Canada as well. They have some kind of a patent that came out. I was just digging and figuring out what the hell's going on there. But Nate, man, if you're in the room, just go ahead. Give me a shout out a number. I mean, let's just make this a little more fun. Anyways, what the CFO is saying is that the expected quarterly spend pattern is fairly similar to prior years. Hi, Mikhail. How's it going? Nice to see you guys joining in. Hmm. Adjusted EBITDA loss between 44 million. Hi, Mikhail. Business guy. Yeah, I try to be. I'm not really sure if I am. I'm still in Southeast Asia, so I'm not really into business. But as you can see, I mean, I might be the only guy out here in Southeast Asia currently wearing a shirt, right? But I guess it is what it is. You guys should tune into tomorrow's live, so just go ahead, subscribe. I want to get to 100 subs as soon as possible. It's just something I've been trying to. It's just fun for me also. Anyways, so point necessarily being that join in tomorrow for post market breakdowns of the entire stock market, what happened, especially after the EU delay, and thank you, and post that, what's happening with Apple, what may or may not happen with Apple, what may or may not happen again with the EU. But let's keep in mind, I mean, this should be fun. I don't want to keep talking about markets with you guys. If you guys just want to chill in the background, that's up to you all. If you have questions, bring it on. I'll stop what I'm doing and answer. Because I'm not really doing something so fascinating. I don't know if I can show it to you guys, but uh, you hold a little bit of Tesla for a couple of years. Dude, I mean, you got like steel balls to be able to dealing with that kind of up down momentum, man. I mean, in all honesty. But I mean, kudos to you, Mika. Like, in all seriousness. My bet, if you want to know, I would still believe that it's going to head a lot higher than where it is. It could be a $2 trillion company that would make us go all the way up to what? We're at 330, 340. I mean, is that what we were, Mika? I'm not really sure. I remember us being in the 330s. Now, it's so bloody goddamn volatile that I don't own it, so I'm gonna give you a pretty unbiased approach to it. Yeah, 339, right? It's around there. I still think you'll see new highs. You might even see uh, post 500. Yeah, I mean you're one of the OG dudes, man. I mean, in all honesty, I picked it up at 100, and I remember selling it at about 250 or 220 in that big rally that happened just because of how soon it happened. So yeah, I learned a hard lesson there, but that's how we all learn, man. I mean, kudos to you for staying with it. I mean, in all honesty, that's fabulous that you can do this. Good job, man. Good job. Anyways, join in for like the pretty much every day. I try doing this every day at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Today I was just doing like a few things. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead. Let me see what's up with everyone. Anything that people have, like guys like Mikhail. I mean, great guys, especially killing it, right? Oh yeah, sure. Come in tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It should be fun, right? Thanks for tuning in, Mikhail. Thanks for subscribing as well. All right, and make sure to comment. Sorry, make sure to like hit something on the poll because I want to see where that goes. Pretty fascinating. It's more fascinating than the stock markets, but yeah. Anyways, let me just get back to this. Unless you guys have something, then I'll move back. I'll try coming in like a few minutes, every time in a few minutes to join in and see what the hell's going on. Am I still there? Yeah, still there. Okay, cool. That's weird. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna try seeing if I can solve any of your tech support questions. That would be fun also. I mean, if the aim is to solve something, why not? Help in any way that I can. But go ahead. shoot it. It'll be fun. Right, I'll try. Mm. So it's fascinating. What I kept thinking when it came to uh, lemonade was lemonade would be they would get hit by the California wildfires, but for some reason they didn't. So that's kind of cool. I mean, especially that the hit was too less. So that's nice. And I think they have a huge partnership with Chewy as well. So, I mean, that being said, this seems pretty cool. I kind of like this. Anyways, let's see. Do we have anything? Yeah, Killa, I'm still waiting for your tech support questions, man. I was having fun, man. But go ahead. You got any stock questions or anything? Maybe let me know a few things. I could learn a few things as well. Why not? Otherwise, tune in practically 17 hours from now. We should be going back live again and breaking down the market and what happened. I'm not usually a fan of trying to do lives during the market, even though I know that there could be a lot more people that would be there, but it's during the day and intraday it just gets too heavy-handed and too many people joining. It's just like, oh, I'm bullish. Oh, 15 minutes later you're bearish. Oh, I'm bullish again. Too much nonsense. Might as well sleep through it. Wake up the next morning, get a good dig in, figure out what's going on, and then take it from there. All right. So let's see. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to be right here. So go ahead and do that. I'm just going to continue reading the earnings call for Lemonade. It's my second time, but I just want to see if I missed out on something so then I can come back in. Yeah, buddy. Trust me. Mm, not the first one to have asked me that, but yeah. Take a guess. If you had to choose one, what would you choose? All right. That's a choice. Hmm. And I'm guessing if you choose either of them, you're still going to be wrong. So take a shot. I mean, no harm. But yeah, keep going. Nah. Take a shot. Maybe okay, one more. If you don't get it, you got to go ahead, subscribe, hit the vote, as well as drop in a comment. Try one more. Anyways, this is fun. I'm just doing this out of pure fun, nothing else. Hello, hello. How's it going, Shahrukh? Nice to see you in the live session, which was not destined to be, but we're still here. So, yes. Do what we have to. Right. Nah, buddy. Not Tamil as well. Yeah. Anyways, choices are up, and that's something that I don't want to answer as well. But maybe if you come in live again, you get two more shots next time. Give it a shot. Anyways, do tell me if you guys, Henry, I want to know if you have any other stock questions or anything in your mind that you want to talk about, other than where I'm from. This could be a matter of interest, I'm guessing, but that's fun. How's it going, Sharon? Everything well? I did put out a video today about the EU tariffs, the Apple tariffs that could come in, as well as the tariffs that's coming in on Samsung. If the Apple one comes in, then it's going to come on Samsung as well. And something about like the last 10 minutes, I left it towards what would happen with uh, Buffett, because he still holds a large portion of his uh, entire investments in Apple. It's still his largest holding, as well as at the same time, you still have $356 billion in cash. Let's see if he puts it to work, doesn't put it to work, what happens. He has asked the SEC to delay one of the one of the purchases. So that's that. But then again, not sure about what's going to happen there. But yeah, that'll be fun. Anyways, he's currently seeing the US 100 up to 21,300. So that's 21,300. We closed on Friday at 29,15. So that's almost 400 points, about a 1.8% move. In about 9 minutes, we should be hitting pre-open market trading. So that should be pretty cool as well. Let's see. I think stock should be up maybe like 2 to 4%. High beta could be up a lot more, maybe 4 to 5. Eh, nothing too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to that. You guys have some questions? I'll come back in. Interesting. Hmm. Fair enough. So this is something that Lemonade's been saying, that their unchanging message across the years has been that they speak to the grounded nature of their multi-year plan and to the execution that has consistently delivered to plan. They have, right? I mean, a lot of people have not been able to understand that they have been using AI far before a lot of people have even thought about it. So keep that in mind, guys. I mean, these guys are good at what they do, that's for sure. All right. I mean, the California fires have barely dented them. The net loss ratios are currently at what? 73.5%. That's a joke. So, to make it simple, I mean, for every $100 that they write, $73 is for them to keep. I mean, they're just making a lot more money than people imagine. But insurance is not a 6 month or a 1 year play, it's a longer play than that. Anyways, I'm gonna go back. Let me see what happens if I switch the account. I'm over 20 subscribers away, so we got to focus on trying to get to 100 subscribers. It's just going to keep me in the groove more times live, more times fun for me. Let me go and try seeing if I can. Maybe once the channel gets bigger, I could just add in some of you guys. Let me see. What do we have? Okay, instant genius mode is still winning, right? Fair enough. People aren't ready to pause time. I mean, do you think you would choose the ability to become a genius instantly versus being able to pause time and just do what you want? I don't know. It was fascinating. Anyways, so I chat GPT a lot of my questions that I have about particular companies or any of that. It's kind of like a foolproof way for me to do my shit. Let me just go through and see if I have anything pending. Really? Okay. Let's go through seeing if we can see what the Wall Street Journal's been saying. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time talking. I mean, I still do spend too much time talking, so guessing this is the perfect fit for me. Especially if it's interactive. If you guys ask me questions, then I can't hold back. I've heard that from a few people. CNBC Pro Access expires soon, and I'm not renewing that. It's absolutely useless. It's actually kind of the most useful thing, but because I am able to watch Bloomberg on YouTube, I hardly go down to CNBC and see anything there. Or maybe someday your boy's gonna be on CNBC. Who knows? Small world, things can happen, right? Oh, so the trade desk, it's one of the companies that I follow. They're going to be having their annual general meeting today. That's cool. Another one that I follow is this pretty cool guy called Aaron Levine that runs a company called Box. They have their earnings today. Let me try figuring out when is their earnings. Box earnings. Is it pre-market? Is it post-market? What is it? Any of you know? Go ahead, message me. Saves me the time. Okay, it's after market close. Yeah. Don't message me anymore. 27th of May. That's when it comes to. Yes. Let's see. Let's see. What else is happening? Yeah. So today in the morning, the AMA was pretty cool. We got like a lot of questions, about 200 plus. We were able to spend a lot of time figuring things out for people. I'm glad I could help. Mm. I mean, especially with all the noise that's been happening. Suddenly on Thursday, you're like, okay, everything's great. Everything's screwed. Sorry, on Thursday, everyone's getting tariff. Everything's happening. Sunday is like, no, it's a head fake. Nothing's happening. All chill. It's a privilege to extend the tariff. So, hmm. Yeah, you guys can do your shit as well. But be that as it may. There's a Latin American bank called New Bank in Lu. I've been studying that deeply. I'm invested also. Uh, Henry, you're back, bruh. Singapore. If you do see me at Orchard Street, then you know where I'm from. Now, which Orchard Street is a question. Henry, this is just fun though. I mean, let's get out of this fact of where I'm from. We got Bloody Mary asking me where I'm from too. Wow. Though I can tell you something, I'm currently in Southeast Asia and I am heading back to Singapore in a bit. Not today, in a bit. So, yeah, that's that. What part of the world are you guys from, though? You don't need to tell me where you are exactly. I mean, where you are from exactly. But where are you guys currently based? I travel a bit between Singapore, the Middle East, Southeast Asia. So there's just a bit of running around here and there. Let me see. Some of the stocks that I have are up about 3%, 1.5%. But that's pre-market. I mean, it takes some time to adjust. But you know what? In all honesty, these things usually adjust higher by the time close. By the time we get closer to opening. So fun. Let's see. If we can take out 21,500 on the Nasdaq, that'll be pretty cool. That will generally be pretty cool fun. happened with crypto today? 110,000 almost. ETH at 2617. ETH looks good. Solana's at about 176. I don't have any investments, but I just keep looking at them. So I have most of my investments in the stock market or in real estate. Chinese market was up 0.59%, but that's purely because the data that came out was pretty strong about their output. We're going to talk about that in tomorrow's live for sure. So make sure you subscribe and join into tomorrow's live. I think I should be putting, I think the team will be putting up the the link. So just like get notified or whatever it is that is required to be done. I'm not even sure how the entire thing works at the back end. Do your bit, guys, and join it. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's kind of a better time. Everything settles down. Everyone's home. Easier for me as well. Why? Incredible. Okay then. Trump considers sanctions on Russia for war. President expresses frustration over new attacks in Ukraine. Okay, cool. I mean, this just, I don't even know how long this thing is going to go on for. It seems like it's weird. Okay, let's see what else is happening. What I think there's a launch tomorrow as well. Starship launch. I think it's today. Yeah, today, I'm guessing. Should be fun. France CPI for May rises 0.6%. It was estimated to rise at 0.9%. So inflation's coming down globally. So Swiss exports to the US tanked 36% in April, first full month under Trump's tariffs. Imports from the US also dropped 15%. After front loading earlier this year, trade flows slowed sharply. Trade flows slowed sharply. Switzerland's overall trade surplus hit a record 6.3 billion francs. Trade surplus. Even we're trying to fight a trade deficit. Anyways, Volvo is cutting 3,000 mostly white collar jobs, about 15% of its office staff, as part of a $2 billion cost cutting post restructuring plans are set to finalize. Anyways, some of these things we're going to talk about. I mean, not a lot of it. We're not talking about job cuts and all of that. It's just we were talking about it today's live, but uh, maybe if you guys subscribe and then you guys should get a notification when it comes towards when it's like 30 minutes away from 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the post market live that happens on a daily basis, and then we do like a Saturday Sunday, which is more like for you guys to like just come in and give up your thoughts. Like we're doing this today purely because we're still in kind of like a holiday, Memorial Day, and that today being just a little more chilled. So yeah, let's see what else is happening. I just want to see those uh, questions keep coming in. If you guys have any about any stocks, so drop that in, and then let me know what's happening. Uh, Oil's picked up. I mean, oil was lower towards the $54, $55 levels. It's gone back to 61. If it plays around these levels, it's great for everyone because that basically means that oil rigs everywhere are able to move on and keep doing their things, and that's kind of more beneficial as well. Okay, let me see what else is happening. Let me see. Yeah, if you guys can hear me, just drop it in. So I think my mic's pretty much dying. I'm not sure, but if it does die, we'll just shift to AirPods. So be it. No. Just drop in the comments and let me know if you can hear me clearly. Mm, cool. So, I don't know what else is happening in the world. Let's see what's happening at forex. The dollar yen has been picking up as well. So that's at 143. We were down to 142. So 140. We should. I'm going to make a list of a few things that we're going to talk tomorrow on the live. So that's going to come through. So yeah, I'll put out a link so you guys can then join in as well. I'm going to ask them. I mean, we tried. I've told the team to just keep the thumbnails the same, so we don't really have to dance around with all those things. I'm not really into too much of change, so keep it simple, keep it sharp. You guys have questions, I answer. We keep the story going. Simple. Okay, let's go see what else is happening. What do you mean? 33 minutes? Yeah. Okay, cool. So guys, make sure you subscribe. We need to get that 100 number, and then we got to go high. So share it with anyone that you think. I think we have about now 50 or 55 videos already out there. So that's pretty cool. Okay, what do we have there? Tip me for a business. What do you mean by tip you? Like, what do you want to know? Hi there, buddy. What do you want to know about? Like, how do I tip you for a business? Do you want a tip about a business, or what is it? I'm gonna wait for your reply. I'm not. I don't really understand what you're saying though. But just maybe like explain it a little bit more, and then I could surely help you, man. Thanks. Want to grow your business of shoes? Okay, that is beyond my circle of competence, man. In all honesty, I'm more of a stock market guy. So if you tell me to look at Nike, I could look at Nike. I'm guessing if you're into selling shoes with, when it comes to like Nike or something, I think the margins right now must be pretty bad. Don't you agree? Like, I mean, compared to what was like 2 years back, 3 years back, I had a few pairs. I bought like about 14 pairs of Nikes. It's just been lying around, pretty much not even used. I mean, it's a stupid waste of money, but that's that. I mean, from whatever I've heard, a lot of people used to do these, buying these Nikes and then not selling them or whatever it is from, and that never really worked out. Yeah, buddy, you should see it up there in some of those comments that you see out there. You'll figure it out. Pretty much the last one that you just see. Henry got it pretty much on target. So that's that. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I can help you about that. If I could help you make some money when it comes to like the stock market, maybe at least give you my opinions about it. So drop in, subscribe, make sure Paro you subscribe, and then you can like come into any of these uh, live AMAs and all of that we have, and then help you out a bit. You could grow your business as well. Then I mean, I'll try as much as I can. So go ahead. Nice to see you, Arando. Thanks for asking the questions as well. I mean, if you can, like, let me be like, if you could be like a little more specific what the issue is, that would be a lot simpler for me to then, because I can't just go ahead and be like, you know, help you out with something I'm not sure. Is the tattoo very good? Oh, yeah, thank you so much. It goes all the way in. it's pretty much a bear and a bull on the other side. So I pretty much inked myself in what I do. So that's what it is. I mean, it's pretty cool. Ah, so go ahead, mate. Just tell me if I can like help you in some way. What do I do for a living? I invest. So I invest in companies based in America, and I buy real estate. So and I do this for fun. Pretty much fun, right? I get a phone, I get a stand, I put it on, and then I'm able to basically hold up. Let me try seeing if I can change this a bit. Maybe if it helps you guys. Yeah, and then maybe like that's pretty much it, man. I don't take on too much work because this is my circle of competence, the stock market. I stick within. Well, that's what I do. Is anything I can do anymore? Do you know Ambani in India? I think post the wedding, all of us know who he is. So I don't know anybody in my circle that who didn't know Ambani now knows Ambani just because of that lavish wedding that happened. So that's true. Yeah, he is one of the richest in the world. So pretty much everybody knows about him. That's what it is. I guess it'd be fun to actually see you on the other AMAs as well. So make sure you subscribe and come in and ask a few questions as well next time as well. Make sure. You're Ambani's uncle. I don't think you need tips on selling shoes then, mate. You got it inverted. You just got to sell them to your uncle. No reason for you to be on my YouTube live trying to figure out where to sell your shoes. But yeah. Last quarter, we disclosed that if we had opted not to spend on growth, the quarter would have been EBITDA profitable, and as it is, 2024 was cash flow positive. We're looking to get positive in the next year as well. I'm just joking. I'm a kid, bro. I know, bro. All cool. And wish you all the luck, man. I wish you all the luck and all the money in the world in order to get that shoe business cracking. Nothing like starting early, bro. Nothing like starting early. I started at about 15 and a half, 16. So don't stop. You're gonna have times when you can't, when you're gonna think that you can't do it. Don't give up. Never give up. Just keep that in mind. Right? Just be the hardest worker out there. Outwork everyone in your friend circle. Outwork everyone around you. Put in more hours, and you'll kill it. Okay. When you start your own channel, hit me up on this channel. I'll subscribe. And you're going places, man. The fact that you even have the right questions to ask is in itself a big thing. Right. So all the very best, man. And maybe like join in to our AMAs or any of our live market breakdowns when we have them. I'm not sure which part of the world you're based in, but wherever it is, just subscribe, add in, and come into these chats. I think you can find me on Instagram as well. It's the same name. Uh, do that. Can you shout out? My name is Vanch. Okay. There you go. Vanch, you're killing it. I'm all power for you. Keep going at it. I hope you sell some shoes and a lot more, make a lot of money, and make your parents proud. Keep that in mind, Brave. Don't give up. Remember not to give up. Right? So once, make sure you join into some of our next streams as well, because then you're going to be able to make all that money that you're going to be making out of shoes, right? You can then put it into stocks and make some more. Right? Why just buy Nike shoes? Can I show you my Nike shoes collection, buddy? This is, I don't have it with me here, but someday, someday. Right? Yeah, this is about 15, 17. I remember getting a few Nike. off-white collections. But yeah, I've never ever worn them, man. They're just splurges that I end up doing and not wearing. I have like about one black, one blue, one white, something like that. I don't know, not sure. Anyways, this is fun. So the dollar yen, Nike versus on stock. Uh, if I had to make a choice, I think I would at the moment go with Nike, considering Elliott Hill's taken over. Uh, Maybe for a short term bounce. I don't necessarily feel that there is so much that they can change to get back to all time highs in terms of price, but they could have a short term boost maybe up to $90 $100. I think they're currently trading at $60 from what I last checked. But 61. Okay, they're up about 2.23%. So yeah, let's see. Maybe Nike. My bet's on Nike. But yeah, let's see. Value play, I think maybe even a growth play. It's not necessarily a value play only. To some extent, what you're saying is right. It could be some form of a value play, but not everything, because they are increasing their prices. They are uh, also at the same time they're selling more on third-party channels through Amazon. They're not just going to be a direct platform through Nike.com. So keep that in mind, guys. I mean, that's just something to remember. As a company, this is a company that's going to most likely, you know what, here's the crux. Okay, let me just make it a 10-second thing. If they're able to raise their prices, which they are, even keep sales flat, and start talking about some form of a growth engine that they have in their books, I think it could be a triple digit stock. That's kind of important. Keep that in mind. That's my bet. Uh, no worries, bro. Anytime. Make sure you uh, go in and hit a choice on the poll. I want to see what the results are when before we end the live. So we'll go on for maybe another 10 minutes, 15 minutes on live. Maybe. Another day, another Trump reversal. That's true. That's true actually. But you know what? If you just slept on Thursday and woke up on Tuesday, none of this even mattered. I think the market shifting to something called show me. Don't talk, basically don't talk too much. Just show me what you're going to do rather than just talking about what you're going to do. That's what the markets realized. For those that don't realize that, it's going to be a tough world ahead, at least the next 4 years. Because volatility is the name of the game, at least this time around, for the next 4 years at least. Yeah, looking at Starbucks up 1.5, Coupang, Disney is up 1.26, Rocket Company is up 1.26. I mean, these are just few companies that I look at. I don't own any stakes in any of these. Yeah. Could you guys just let me know if the audio still works? Like, I mean, that's just something for me to figure out. Uh, Let me see. Let me see what else is happening. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to what I was reading about. Retail investor questions. I know some messages I don't reply to. It's just plain stupid. So, got more important fish to fry here. So can. Hmm. So Lemonade was asked about EBITDA losses, which have been narrowing, and asks that we elaborate on the timeline for reaching EBITDA profitability and what levers will drive this. We've been guiding to adjusted EBITDA break-even by years end 2026. Since our first investor day in 2022, reiterated the guidance in our 2024 investor day. I know all of that, as you can. Thanks for joining in our see around the next streams at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So join in once the market closes. We'll go live. So make sure to subscribe. All of you guys that are out here, subscribe, and you should get in a whatever a bell icon or a notification, whatever it is that you do get, and then we can then head towards post market close breakdown. That should be fun. Considering what's going to happen today, it should be a lot of fun. I think one of the most important things to look at today is to see whether we close at day's high or whether we fall off the cliff from the top. As of now, my bet is uh, we'll close it today, if not at the high. But yeah, there's going to be a breakdown of that coming in 15 and a half hours, 16 and a half hours, something around there. 15 hours from now. So make sure you subscribe, get in self, join, do whatever you have to. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever is required. I mean, this is my work area, so you guys can go in and ask me whatever you want. I'm just going to do my work. For anyone new that's joining in, we do this kind of every morning, 7:30. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're live post market. So subscribe, and if you have any questions, go into the comments and drop it in. I'm going to go back to doing what I'm doing. So Lemonade says that they're pleased to reiterate the 30 plus growth in 2026 and beyond. So, I mean, you have a few years of growth ahead at growing at 30% plus. So this one's most likely going to go back to maybe a $200 stock or higher. Anyways, so Lemonade came out and said that if they're going to grow Lemonade, they've come out and said that if they're going to grow Lemonade as a company, they're saying post 2026 and beyond, post 2026 and beyond, they would continue to grow over 30%. They're in Q2 2025, they would grow for the remaining 2 quarters at 30% growth. 2026 and beyond continue to grow at 30% above.
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Speaking a little softly.
Anyways, if you guys have any questions, you can drop in. I'm cool answering any of those. I'm just going to continue listening to my earnings call. Looks like they're going to recover some of their money from the California wildfires as well. So not bad. Fascinating. Listen, This is one of the important questions because what they're asking is whether this lemonade's going to go through any form of an impact in their full year guide because of tariffs. So let's see what they come up with on that answer. Hey, you guys have any questions, just drop into the comments. Subscribe to the channel and do all the remaining things that people ask you to do. And I'm asking you to do as well because we're going to come live every day at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to finish whatever we've started in the market that happens during that day. That's a more post-market coverage. And I'm going to get back to doing my shit. So they're not looking for too much of an impact. So that's pretty decent. I mean, coming back to the main story, that if you're going to be looking at the EU tariffs, that's going to pick up and potentially retaliation that happens as well. So under that scenario, you're going to start seeing prices globally also picking up, right? So keep that in mind because if that's something that's going to happen, you're going to see prices go up. You're going to see a lot of things happen. Maybe Apple tariffs, EU tariffs don't come through today, but if they come through in July, that could be an issue, right? That's something that you should kind of keep in mind at all points of time. Let's go see what's happening. What else? Let's see if there are any questions. Yeah, Patrick, I agree with you on that. Maybe just it's better to play it easy than to go ahead and explain what happens. But yeah, let me see what else is happening. All right, but thanks for your message, Patrick. I appreciate it. I'm not a guy that's gonna go down on that, but yeah, fair enough. Anyway, so I'm gonna go finish some of my stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or more like today, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Uh, Make sure you guys subscribe, join in into the next live. Going live in less than 15 hours. That's going to be fun. We're going to go through post market, so we'll see what's happening with the market as well. Anyways, the I'm not sure if the audio is great, but if it is, I'm going to charge this thing and then maybe we come back in tomorrow. So, anyways, have a great morning. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Take care. See ya. Thanks for joining in, guys. And make sure all of you go ahead and finish up the poll. Let me actually see what happened to the poll. That's more important. We got 10 votes. Yeah, so more people chose instant genius mode than pause, right? Yeah, I guess people have a choice to make, and we're at what 10. So let me just end this. That's what's happened for today. All right, we got 10 votes there. Anyways, we're gonna try seeing something tomorrow more related to finance. Anyways, take care, guys. See ya, and see you tomorrow. Yep. Bye bye.